Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a personal reading for a client. As always, prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times. Now, so we are going to get started. I've always, prior to the recording, as I channel the energies of the people in question, also I try my very best to not interfere with the question's energy until prior to the reading, so it would not affect the energies, okay? And of course thyself when I'm working with other clients. So having said that, let me finish the energy so we can get started. Angels of the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for your marvelous gift. Give us the knowledge of the past, the present, and the future, and let us see what is it that we need to know. In God's name, thank you to the universe and to the heavens, in honor of, let us see what needs to be seen, angels of the universe and of the heavens. Give us the right predictions of the past, the present, and the futures. Let us see. En nombre del Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Amen. Okay. So we are in a row. Now, I'm going to ask something here real quick before I get going with everything else. Okay? I want to see something. Because you asked me a specific question for something. And I also thought of that as well. And but just in case, let's see if we can get an acquirement toward that question. Between the Gemini and the Taurus, okay? I want to see something. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. I can see he's a little sneaky. I wonder what he's up to. This Taurus. Okay. Into the heavens. Okay. Let me see something. You know, I have a sense that this Taurus, I think he's a little bit bored already with the lifestyle that he has. And also he really talks about his situation with a family member of his. Okay. I don't want to say talk about it. I think more so than anything complains. Okay. Yes, I definitely feel that also the Gemini young lady here, she feels frustrated in the home environment, frustrated with everything that's going on, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Um, yes, they have a lot going on in their energy, I have to say, physically, emotionally. They feel trapped. They feel like, you know, if they're happy one moment, let's say for example, if they're happy 2 3 hours, then they're miserable the next week. I feel that they hold in a lot of their distress in the relationship and also individually. Okay, do I see some type of dismay in this relationship in the future? Absolutely I do, because I feel that this person, the Taurus, feels cheated out of something in the relationship. He feels overwhelmed with the situation. I wonder if this Taurus is communicating these factors to his sibling, like his mother, let's say, and father. And if it is the mother, I also feel that she is also letting him know that he doesn't have to stay in the relationship if he feels that he is miserable. because it may not be the truth that he's miserable in the home environment, but it is his truth. It is that he feels that he is frustrated and tired of everything. Okay. He complains, I feel, about every little situation. Okay. Now, where was I? Let me see something. I feel that the love that he once shared for this Gemini has dissipated tremendously. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, he has, how do I put this? He's very much into himself. He's very selfish, self-centered, and he is wanting. Is the money situation going to go away? Absolutely not. It will escalate. I wonder if there will be an eruption of an argument and or a fight between them two, or between other two people besides them, in reference to this money by some time of next week, between now and next week, or even till July. They want, or not they, he, it's going to be arguing with her to push to get some money out of whoever it is that's supposed to give this money to this young lady. I feel that because he was notified of this situation, he feels that he has the right to every penny of that money. And he feels that he has the right to ask for that money in advance before everything happens. In other words, he's thinking, well, why doesn't she not give you the money now so we can get out and get our own place? Why does she not give you the money now before she dies? Why not? I just hear him say, why not, why not? And he's thinking about this. And he also mentioned this money situation to his siblings, to his parents, or someone that he constantly communicates the situations that they're having. And they are also advising him for that benefit. Okay. I do not trust this man, because I feel that he's not completely innocent in all this. I feel that he is instigator of all the sequence of arguments that they have in this relationship. I do not know what gives him the right. What I feel that gives him the right, for some reason, did he think that he was marrying a middle class young lady, or did he think that this young lady comes from money for some reason? But I feel that if he does, is because this Gemini young lady must have said something like, oh, and I feel that it was also within the time that they were also dating, that she would disclose, oh, when my siblings die, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that. And whether or not she knew it, I feel that she just went off with that. And I feel that this young man is more so in the relationship, yes, because he wanted to hit that. And he was determined to be not necessarily in a relationship with this Gemini, with your daughter, but more so than anything, he was determined to get what he wanted out of her. He was determined to date her. He was determined to get her, period. Was there that sequence I wanted to be a parent in a young age? Absolutely not. That was not in their face, or his. Um, and did he love her in a way that he couldn't live without her? No. And does he now? No. Did he love her in a sense? Yes. But does it feel like true love? No. Um, and I just feel more so that he was in lust with this. It became an obsession with him in the relationship situation. And things just escalated in the point that he at one point felt he had no choice, and he wanted to do it anyways to be the good guy. But he did not imagine that it was going to go through all this. I don't think that this person actually ever had a steady, stable job. He feels like he needs to be maintained by his siblings. Probably, he's a mama's boy kind of thing. And I feel that he does not want this responsibility that he have, and he feels that other people should be responsible for his responsibility. Do you understand? I do believe you do, because I do believe you're sensing that, you're seeing it even. And I also feel that because of everything that I'm sensing here, I just feel like, as you notice, my tone is very, very in demand, and I feel that he feels in that center, in that space. But I also feel that within this situation, that the one that is causing the most damage to this, the one that is hurting the most in this, it is the Gemini. She feels that she's in between the walls, between, him and whoever else is it's instigating whatever it is, good or bad, in the relationship. But what bothers me the most here is that, she gives into everything that he says and does. I do feel that she's under some type of slight depression, because anxiety also, because she does not know what decisions to make, let me put it this way. Maybe she's fearful of standing out to this person. When she does, it's because she's had enough and she's frustrated and she's just overwhelmed and does not know how to confront this person in the way that she needs to. He has demeaned her, and he has taken her energy, her vibration. As stated before, we do have vampires. Some people come and suck the energy out of you, and some people are givers. And so it depends on the energy of the zodiac that you in between and so far. Okay. So with this situation, with this relationship, he is the vampire in the relationship. Okay. She really needs to breathe out of this energy. She really needs to find herself again. Now, the quarrels will not be over between them, and I understand that, they're young and all, but it, age does not have any matter on the situation of how their maturity has been leveled up or under. And I just feel that he has entitlement of what's not his, and someone needs to, put the shoe in the right way, and let him know that left is left, right is right, and he needs to go left. And he needs to understand that this entitlement, or this inherit, it is only the Gemini's sources, and of course the child. He has nothing to gain out of this, and I just feel that there has to be a plan or a way to settle it in and let him know that there is no money, or that there will not be any money. And if I wouldn't even tell him that if it is, it will be domain to a certain age for their child, because if and when in the future we see separations, he's going to want custody of this child just because of the money. Okay. And let his parents take care of the child if that were to ever be the case. I would feel that the Gemini needs to strengthen her energy, needs to strengthen her desires for life. Okay. She needs to space herself from this energy. She needs to space herself from being so locked in this energy with this person. Okay. I don't know if she's going to school or not. No, I don't think that she is. Is she working? I don't think that and if she is, she's probably not liking it. And if she's, whatever it is that she's doing in her life, she just feels everything about her is overwhelming to me right now. Okay. What else can I say? Let me browse real quick to let me browse real quick to your questions again, if I'm missing anything. Oh, when you said when, if there's any separation, we do see it in the future. I feel that they're going to have discouragement between their life, and they're going to have arguments. They're going to not talk to each other, if that already happened. He's very convincing with the way he manipulates her. Okay. And I definitely feel that she needs some encouragement to all of this. So I know you, and I know that eventually you'll find a ways to squeeze it in, especially if and when she comes and tells you, I'm having a hard time with him, or he's giving me whatever it is. You'll find a way to put your 2 cents into this, and give her also an energy of saying, you know what, you don't need to have this. Just because you have a child does not mean that you have to hold on to a relationship that is not growing in the way that it's supposed to. Okay, for your benefit, but most importantly for your child. Okay, and he is money hungry. He wants to spend every money that he gets, however way he's getting it. And he's, now that he knows about this, it's like he will not let. If they are in bed, he's bringing the situation up. He wants her to ask for this money now. He wants that money. I'm not sure necessarily what his plans are with her money, because it's her money, and he feels entitled to do whatever he wants with that money. I don't feel that for him is like, oh, we're gonna get a house with this. No, I don't see it in that way. On the contrary, I feel that he wants to even move and rent something, but at the same time, he wants to do something for himself. I'm not even, I wonder if he wants to trade up his car, because he's already even looking at cars. Okay. Um, so he and she will ask whoever it is that promised this money and say, we need this money. We have no money to live off. We really, and she will even go to the point that even cry out to this lady. Okay. Whoever it is that that it suggested this inherit. Unfortunately, I feel that this person that suggested this money coming into her made a big mistake. I do not understand why it was mentioned to her. Maybe on a good field day, or maybe it was to entitle her to feel more pleasure toward the situation of what could happen with this situation. In other words, let me give you an example. Sometimes we say something that's supposed to be good to entice an argument and a fight. Okay. uh some people like to live off of negative actions toward other people's, right? So I'm not saying that this could have been the exact cause of it to do so, but I just feel that it had a little bit of both. Okay. So knowing this person, how everybody's relationship is, you do not want to, when you are giving someone an inherit, especially that quantity, you should not and never let them know, because there are people that actually die for less. Okay. And in this situation, what causes to this Gemini, unfortunately, will be hell in the relationship with this person more than what on top of it was. Okay. So let's see now. Okay, so that's what we see. Okay, the main situation that we were looking into, and I just, he is not. Oh, you know what, let me see something. I want to see something, because I let me just see him. Okay, let's see. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. What's going on with this Gemini young lady? Needs to think about herself. Okay, needs to think about her stability, her, yes, her stability, her mind well-being. You know, they got married when they shouldn't have, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, and I have to laugh because it is so. He is not honest with his words, with letting her know, I love you, you're everything to me, I will die for you. He's saying those kind of words to her to manipulate her into asking for this money. It's all that he thinks about. Okay. Yes. And no, he is not happy in this relationship. No, not at all. And believe it or not, if he feels that she's getting this money, the parents or whoever it is that he's confiding in would tell him that if he's going to divorce her in the near future, he needs to establish rights to that inheritance. Okay. So I will definitely go the other route. and maybe even tell the lady that offered this money, say you need to let them know that the money is not there for them at all, because he is treating her however way you want to put it. You know, if it goes haywire, well, let it be, because it is the right to save this young lady from misery. um and you know, and then wait for this to dissipate in their relationship later on in order for her to gain this money. Okay, or put it in a trust that it is for their child, for a later date in life, for a later, on the 21st, you know, or graduation day, whatever it is, for college, whatever it is. You, whoever gives this money, puts the clause, puts the rules of engagement to get that money, so these people will not fight over it, or get the money and use and be done with it, and when that child is of age, has nothing left, which that will be the case if he has any type of money. Okay, because he's going to want money, period. Okay, when it's time to, you know, he wants it now and wants to do whatever he wants with it. And then eventually in the future, even when they will divorce, which I feel they will, he's going to also ask any kind of money that is written to her, because they're married, they're entitled to half and half. Okay. He is senile for me, because he is not seeing the reality of life, that is not the case, unless the money is set that way. Okay, from the person that is giving it. But of course, when you are married and you have no type of agreement, no type of contract, then, you know, it can go that way too as well. But um, I just think that somebody needs to set him straight. And the fact that he's getting quite of a bit power rush out of this from whoever is advising him, which I feel is family members. Without her knowing, client of mine, I will spy on this man and get as much as details of his whereabouts and see, because when the day comes, whenever they decide to separate, there's going to be somebody else in that relationship, which he will be the one cheating. And, you know, even if your Gemini young lady does not get a hold of that, at least you will have some type of proof of that, you know, to help her use it eventually, for being the person that he is. And I would definitely, any type of text, any type of argument, I will record it, I will video record it, do whatever you need to do, so you can show eventually the type of person he is to her. Okay. You know, surprises, because eventually this will be beneficial to her whenever she needs it. Okay, when a push comes to shove, you know, you'll have proof of something that would defer his actions. Okay. What did I want to see here? Yeah. He's tired of living where they're living. He wants to get out. Okay. He is just, and it's not just because they're living in such a like he tells this person, cramped space, but he's lacking money. He's always wanting money. You know, he's always running to his siblings to ask for money, which I keep sensing the energy of the mother, but who knows who that is. Okay. And he's complaining to them, and she's listened to him, and she feels that the son, if it's the son, is miserable in that home environment. Yeah. We'll see another sign in his life later on that will be very prominent. Pisces, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Maybe a Scorpio. Okay. Now, since we see that, I'm going to go to see the Gemini by herself energy now. Okay. Let's do that. It's only fair, right? Let's see, young lady, what's going on with you? What else can you give me? What else can you tell me? Okay, what's going on? She does confide to someone a little bit of her problem situation. It could be, you know, like a father figure kind of thing here. She is listening to everything that he is saying, okay, the Taurus. Um, and she's like everything that he says, he expects for her to run and tell that person the messages exactly as he says it, okay? So she has to come up with an analogy of how to come up with and ask for this money within the next 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, less than 2 months for sure. Okay. Mm, yeah. He acts like a spoiled brat, this person. He really does. Now, we definitely see that there's somebody else that will be talking to her. I wonder if it's the spouse of that other Taurus, okay? Mm-hmm. She actually likes her advices, believe it or not. Um, she has tendency to like that woman. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, I was not supposed to, but I'll do it. She would like the money in advance because, yes, they are short on money, but she would like it to actually move out, okay? And they're not necessarily thinking of in the future tense. They're looking at now, like, you know, you want to move and even if it's to rent, but they just want money to get off their feet and just leave and then move. They're not looking into say, oh, I need to buy this to settle in for the near future. And I will not recommend it even for them right now because I just definitely that it's going to be more fight for her when it comes to financial situations, custody situations as well. That's what I'm sensing for her now. Okay. Now let me see. Um. Oh, yes. Uh. uh okay. One more shuffle so we can see if the energy is ready. So this Libra, I had to see her energy because she has a lot to do with all this. So this Libra actually is disappointed. She does want to move in no later time. And she's the type that when she wants something, she wants it right there and then when she says so. Okay. Has she already distributed some money to you? Because I'm seeing that there's money coming in from her to you. Okay. Remember, get busy on the legal situations that we talked about the other day. Okay. Mm. Yeah, she does wants to help this Gemini young lady. She does wants to give her something so she can be well off. But at the same time, um, I do see that she mentioned this situation for her, uh, almost like, you know, like have some type of attention toward her, almost like my granny, my best, my best uh my best family member kind of thing. I don't know how to put it in the way that she did, but similar to what I suggested earlier. Okay. Um, wanting to say something good, but also at the same time kill two birds with one stone. Okay. Let me see. What do I see? Oh, okay. Yes, that's what I want to know. Okay. We definitely see that there's a loss in her family within the next 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, probably between now and July. Okay, we definitely see that, a loss of a family member for her. So we also see chaos in that situation as well, because I don't know whether or not the person that passes also has inherent money, or also has other people that can also want to grasp some of that as well. We see disputes and arguments toward that, and or because of this money situation, all of this problem had started with the Gemini and Taurus. But we definitely see that the cost when that person passes within now till July, we definitely see that when that person finds out, it's like, okay, well, let's get that money now then, there's no need to wait. Okay, so we do see escalations toward the situations. There's a sense of ability to me, in the way that I see it, is that this Taurus might even want to confront this lady front to front, say, why are we not getting this money now? You said it, you promised, and we need it. So give it to us. Give it to her. Give it to us, because we need it. We need a place. We need this. We need that. Okay? And he's demanding this in a style that it is not beneficial for anybody. Okay? I will be very cautious for all of this, because it might be a moment where, let's say, these two people are driving, let's say the Gemini and the Taurus, and all of a sudden this Taurus gets angry and upset, and he just drives all the way over there to confront this person. So we want it out. Now is the time, not when you're dead. I see him very vulgar in an energy level. I see him very confrontational, and I see him very frustrated in all this, and because he knows that it's there, it's immediate to him that he wants it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately, dear, I would definitely say that you need to keep a close eye on this person. Now, let me see. When it comes to your other questions, where is it? Let me see real quick before I check something. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, well, between the question that you asked me, let me look at it again. But I will say definitely that this Sag in work-related situation, um, she's still not happy that you've lasted, and she's still wondering why you're there. Okay, she has a lot of pull. Oh, there we go. She has a lot of pull on everything that is happening at work. So she thinks. I don't know if it is true or not, but she does gossip to somebody about it, and she feels that she has pull and entitlement. Okay. So I definitely feel that she has a lot to do with your schedule. Okay. Let me see something. Come on now, where is it? 1 second. Okay, so I am going to see something here. Okay. So we're basically doing mini readings for a little bit of everybody here, okay? Let me check this. Where's this lady at? The Sag. Come on now, don't be hidden. Okay, where are you? Let me see her energy real quick, okay? My goodness. She likes to hide for sure. She's like a sneaky personality for me. I don't understand why. She must have a... Sag don't necessarily do that at all. But I just feel that she has some type of a... probably Venus retrograde. in her chart to be that way. Okay. Yeah, she's just not, she's not a an energy to trust for some reason. Okay, let's see what's going on here when it comes to work. Okay. Does she have any dealings with the, we say like a boss energy there? She must be like, you know, one-on-one with the boss, or, you know, some type of uh, entitlement with someone that is over the um, over their, she's entitled. Okay, let's just put it that way. And a little bit self-centered. Well, so you're still there, and she would also, I don't see things getting a little bit easier for you. I do not. I just feel that she is wondering why you're still there. And I feel also that she does have to do with you, with your hours being cut. Okay. I do feel that she gets along with someone that isn't higher up, or however way, you know, above her or not. Um, should you quit just because of that? No. You are to stay there until you feel you have done your entitled. Do not quit just because you feel that someone is not conducive to you or not doing right by you. Do you understand? You do not want to give in to someone that is as petty as she is. You want to, if you want to quit, you want to quit because you have something better, or because you want to move up, or because you're ready, because you are ready to move forward. You don't want to leave your energy hanging because somebody else declines that or diverts your energy elsewhere. In other words, you're giving in to an energy that it will not suffice you in any way. Okay. um will you have shortcomings of your wealth? You feel that you will, because you have a big transaction to make between now and July. Okay. But I don't see shortcomings, because I feel that when the time comes to leave whatever this job is, then you will find something else as well. So you will be substituting one of your jobs in the near future. Okay. Mm. Yeah. This girl eventually, she will either get fired and or get into a huge argument with some employee. Let it not be you. Do you understand? Let it not be you. I feel that you're on the verge to say, I want to slap the bitch out of her. Um, but let it not be you. We are in this Uranus energy that is over explosive, and that you can get overwhelmed and say, I've had enough of this. And so you can get very, very frustrated in 10 to 100, or 1 to 100 in a second. Okay. So forewarn, I need you to calm it down, pull it together, whether it is at work and or personal at home, because we definitely see it. Okay. You need to be the one, as always, unfortunately, the strongest, the smarter, the cool, collected, and calm when everything is going down under. You need to be the one standing to pick up the pieces for everybody else. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, we definitely see the incomes increases, like as we were talking. You have expenses to do, because it is a legal purchase coming up that we see here for you. But at the same time, we also, feel that you're gonna find one means to recuperate those funds, either through, you know, family inherit, or coming up again and looking for another secondary job of some sort. Okay. um should you keep looking elsewhere? I feel that if you want to look elsewhere, I would wait till all this transition has happened, the move, uh, you know, all these things, and then retrograde moving out of the phase. Okay, unless something sticks out and comes through between, I want to say April the 20th, you know, to May. If something different sticks out that it calls your attention, and then you know, we might want to come back and look at it. But I you have a lot in your plate, sweetie, so I want you to concentrate on all these things that are happening to you and to everybody else for now. And then you know, move to the next step probably after the purchase. First do the purchase, first do all those things to get it out of the way, so it will not interfere with the job situation to get what you want to get. And then look after the purchase. Okay, I think that if you do, the planet Mercury will also be moving forward and also be more beneficial to you, because it might even be something that you will last in, or be in a long standing conditions. Okay, more stable. Okay, so I am going to look now. Let's just look at the home situation. On the increase, I just feel that they were being selfish with that situation. They should have not been increasing it, especially for that one certain item. I just I just feel that because either they see more than one person coming in with the sources of income, and probably even giving more than what the some people, you know, either buy it fully cash, or some people go through certain loans. And if you are offering, you know, more than 50 grand ahead, then believe me, they will higher up the price, and they will definitely ask for more. The greedy realtors are greedy. Sorry to say that. um well, I'm going to look at it in a different way today, but I do not have the actual, like we talk about the address to this place, because as always, just, you know, with the energies, when I read the client with their birthdays and names and so forth, when it comes to property, I like to feel the energy of the property itself. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it in a different way. Okay, we can always come back to it if you want, but as always, I'll do my best, you know that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me look at it one way, and then I see it another way. Okay. Everything that is being done and said right now with the retrograde, it's coming in and out, back and forth. Okay, so maybe you would want to discuss something between Friday and Saturday. It is a more gifting date. It's a more all of a sudden gratitude from the universe. So for some people it might be negative, for other people it's going to be very, very positive. Okay, so I will see it more on a positive side. So if anything you have to analyze with contracts or going toward that method, let it be between Friday and Monday of this week. April the 20th is Uranus and Jupiter, so it's it's almost like an omen kind of energy. Okay. So number one, let's see the home environment. Okay. Definitely you overthink the situation sometimes, and it's reasonable. I understand that, but you go to sleep thinking, you wake up thinking, and that pulls in energy. So remember, what you're putting in, it's going to be put out in the universe and in your life and everybody else's that is involved. So if you are thinking it in that much amount of time into it, then think more clearly, more positive, to pull it in the way that it's supposed to. Okay. Always. Are we seeing? Let me see something. I feel that when you ask for something and you saw it in a different price at that time, it should be given at that price. You understand? They cannot turn around and add more to it, the situation, because it has no value to it. What is the reason why they're marketing, in such a amount of price? um, when you choose the lot itself can be more expensive. So the house might cost one thing, but if you want, let's say, a corner lot might be more expensive, or a cul-de-sac. So if you're choosing like those type of land, I can see that they could move up the price on that. Or if you're asking increase of materials in the home, increase of the type of wood or carpet or things like that, I can see them moving up the price. But if you're not doing any of those changes and you're just getting a regular home that it's between other homes, no corner, no cul-de-sac, I do not see why there should be such an amount of price change. And also, just because it has to do from one month to the next, it does not increase the price either. Okay. If you choose a certain home and it's offered a certain price, and they give you the map and you say, okay, we have these spots available, this land available, which one do you want? And then they calculate it. It should not increase the price, as we talked about. Okay. So you need to get clarity of why is the increase of the price. Okay. It is drastic. I do not like it. It doesn't feel right to me either. So this is one of the things we talk about when it's a retrograde plan, and I have to keep bringing that up because everything you're doing is within that timing. um, Everything changes from one day to the next, and then you have to come back and go through it over and over, and then change other things, and back and forth, back and forth. So this is why I always ask the client if it's best to hold out to make any kind of decisions on a contract legally, after the fact, after the planet is moving forward, then, like after May 6th, 10th. So because what you are asking, you're getting, what you're signing, you're getting, and so far, so far. Okay. When it comes to legal things, but there are other circumstances why should not be anything performed during Mercury retrograde. It can be a good planet to use for other people, but if anyways, I could go on and on with this. Let's just move into the reading. um yes, because I keep seeing back and forth. Okay. Eventually you'll convince the uh, Libra to give in a little bit. 1 month is only 1 month that you still have to pack. Just make up excuses that you need some time from work so you can pack, so she can pack, so you can get all the legal situations in order. And then you just want to make everything right so you don't have to come back again. Retrograde gives you that motivation, that sequence of going back to something that you did, or signed or proposed to, or whatever it is, and you have to come back to realign it again, and sometimes over and over during retrogrades, and then to the point where it doesn't suit you. Okay. So for in everybody's best, right now I think that it's just about picking, looking, and then in May 9th to the 10th, you might want to sign the contract then. Okay. Right now it's overlooking. Right now it's time to do your homework, time to analyze the situation, you know, visualizing yourself of where you want to live and with whom and things like that. And then all in grid, you know, all in ink after April. Okay. So it will stand still because there will be mishaps. As you notice, you've been having them already, but there will be mishap in the contract. And in order to avoid that, you have to read every detail. You have to overlook every detail. You have to look at everything, and the fine prints and everything, and not just in the contract. You also have to look at everything that's involved, the people in the contract. You also have to look at everything that involves the property itself, the land itself, the house itself, all those things. Okay. What? They'll try to ask you to pay the new price if you show up, look professional. If you show up and you look affirmative with your words and your actions, you know, there will be a giving in, you know, all I keep saying that, but it has a lot to do in the way that they sell these properties and these homes. So um, I definitely feel that you're going to talk to the people about this home environment, and is it worth it, you know, paying such much amount for a property. You're going to talk about it and see. You have to also let them know that even though we're wanting to move, we cannot rush it, because we don't want to get into a contract that we cannot get out of it, and then we're not going to be happy within the contract or the home, most importantly. Okay. So everybody needs to have a sit down and say, you know, I feel that overlooking at this is going to cause us to get into something that we're not going to be happy with. I feel that even though we're, let's say, for example, desperate to do the actions, we need to take our time to do this huge step. Okay. Be assertive. Be very assertive with everybody. You waited all this time, you can wait some more if need be. Okay. I Either way, I definitely see that there will be a purchase of home in the near future for you. Okay. We definitely see it here. Is giving me, well, I see June, July. So you're definitely getting into a contract, I can tell you that. Okay. If you signed a contract with whatever price is given now, they are not going to increase the price, because a contract is a contract unless there's a clause that you're not reading. Okay. Thank you, angels. Now I'm going to do this real quick when I see something. Okay. What advice do you have? Right. I definitely see you having that conversation with everybody else, and then also trying to take care of the needs for that Gemini that we see some struggles over here. Okay. Yes, we definitely see the moving situation coming up in the near future when we see the purchase of your home as well. Congratulations on that, because we do see it. I also feel that you're trying to stay away, stirred face, you know, from all these problems. You're trying to do less than and get involved less than, unless you need to be in it. Okay. I definitely see that. Okay. Um, Now, who is this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Someone, rising sign that I'm seeing female? Okay, that must be a different scenario that I'm sensing here. Maybe it could be the realtor's energy that we're seeing here, that you feel she's a little bit tricky with the situation, okay? A little bit manipulative. She sees that, you know, that maybe there's a lot of money to put in this buying a purchase home, and therefore she's wanting to high up the price so she can get that bigger bonus or whatever may be the case, but there's a little mishap in her energy. So be smart. We definitely see that there will be a dispute and argument between the Libra and also the Gemini Aquarius. I'm sorry, the Gemini and the Libra, between the situation that has been on stand. Okay. Let's see. What else can I give you here? Okay. Yes. I feel that in the very, very near future, there's going to be a notion of wanting to say, well, why don't you just leave that bastard? I don't feel that it's, I literally got those words. So I don't think it's coming from you. I think it's coming from the Libra. Okay. And what do I say about that person? And I definitely feel that the Taurus is also been wanting to leave the situation when he gets fed up. Okay. So, um, hmm. And let's hope that that happens in the near future. I definitely feel that it will. I cannot give you a time on that situation. If you want to speed it up later on, let me know. But also, in order to get the conditions between you and also this Libra, remember what we talked about. Maybe start getting that energy sweetened to your favor. And also remember to do the legal situations that are coming in hand between her energy. Okay? Especially when the loss comes of that person. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. I want to give you thanks for today's reading, and also to you, my client. Love and light to you and to yours. Again, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and I am here to help you in any way that I can, for you and for your loved ones. Email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margot, your tarot reader. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens. I just saw something just for me. Love and light.